Hey buddy, hey everyone, I'm back once again on my channel. For now it's time to show all my collection videos, which the last collection video I did was my Walt Disney Masterpiece collection. So now I'm going to show my Looney Tunes DVD collection. My Looney Tune collection, I should say. Those of you who saw my cartoon collection, I showed my Looney Tunes collection, but unfortunately it took up to like 8 parts. It took me forever to finish this one, but instead, this time, we're gonna take up the whole video. Since the YouTube has a new limit here that I don't need to make no longer multi-part videos, except when whenever I show my Disney VHS or my Q&A videos. I really don't care, but yep, this is gonna be happening here, so let's show you the Looney Tunes collection. I got more DVDs than the games. I have one game and I have one book. I'll show you the book first. So, here we go. Here it is. This is How to Draw Looney Tunes. How to draw a book with 10 pencils, 5 colored markers, eraser, sharpener, and tinsel sheet. It's pretty good. So you can see here, there's Taz and there's Bugs Bunny on there, and it's a pretty good book. As you can see, here's the spine, and there's the back. Yep, there's Porky Pig and there's Speedy Gonzales. I used to watch these cartoons a lot when I was a kid. Back in my day, I missed watching it when I was a kid until I found out there was Looney Tunes DVDs anywhere. But this is pretty cool. I'll show you what the opening looks like. Yep, it has some markers and it has a pencil in there. Some colored pencils, an eraser, and a sharpener. Came with a book right here. There's Bugs Bunny and there's Tasmanian Devil and Daffy Duck on there. What the cover looks like. Front, the spine, and the back. Yep, same thing. This teaches you how to draw the Looney Tune characters. Here they are, right here. This has all the pages on here, a couple other ones. Teaches you what you will need and what you need to do. Teaches you how to draw Tasmanian Devil, Sylvester, Tweety, Bugs, Daffy, Porky, Elmer, Yosemite Sam, Foghorn Leghorn, and a few others, including Pepe Le Pew. He is. There's Wile E. Coyote there. As you can see, Elmer, and there you go. And of course, it came with the designer thing. Right here, yep. There's Bugs, there's Daffy, there's Taz, there's Bugs, Daffy, and the Wile E. Coyote. Sorry, it's pretty hot in here, but still, it's a good book. I always recommend this. Check this out. There you go with this book. And now, here's something a little bit cool. This is a PlayStation 1 game I got recently. Here it is. This is the game of Space Jam based off the hit film with Michael Jordan and Bugs Bunny both together. And the feature-length film is pretty good too. And this game is alright though. Yeah, the graphics are pretty crappy, but yeah, this game is alright. I guess you get to play as any Looney Tune characters on here. You play as a Looney squad team or whatever it is. But first, here's the spine. There's the spine. There's the back. Yep, Toon Squad wins. Yep, this is the Toon Squad. I guess, yeah. Let's open this up. Let's see what this game is. Here's what the disc looks like. Yep, this is what the disc looks like. Right here, and there's a little bit of a booklet. And here it's got a whole couple other ones, including some pages and things, all the stuff and whatnot there. Yep. And there you go. Also has a WT WF in your house. There goes the neighborhood. Yeah, never seen that game before because I know it's a wrestling game. Never heard of it because WWF Warzone. I know, yeah, WWF is pretty much of a wrestling team, but it's pretty good. If you love the Looney Tunes, just go check this out. Oh, and this video is especially for a few others, including Sticko23, the source for DVD/VHS, and a couple others, including Mr. Johnny 1993 and Home of the Good Guys. And now, here's the DVDs I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you the DVDs. Let me just get them. Yep, we'll start off with the Spotlight collections. I'll start off with the Spotlight collection DVDs first. And here it is. We'll start off with Volume 1. This is Volume 1 of the Spotlight collection. Also was also known as the Premiere Edition. Newly restored on 2 discs. I guess Chris from Brooklyn and a few others also has this one, including Golden Collection Volume 1. I don't have Golden Collection Volume 1 as of yet, but I do know a few others has that. I know Sticko23 and the source for DVD/VHS also has the all the entire Golden Collection DVDs of the Looney Tunes, since they're both also Looney Tunes fans. Yep, this video is just for them. But first, here's what the front looks like. Here's the spine. Here's the bottom. Here's the top. Here's the back. It's got all the cartoons on here. All 28 cartoons, including Elmer's Candid Camera, Great Short, Bugs Bunny and the Three Bears, Fast and Furious, Hair Raising Hair, Awful Orphan, Hair Devil Hair, For Sentimental Reasons, Frigid Hair, The Hypochondriac Cat, Bait and Bunny, good one, and yep, good. That's also good. Most of these were all of these cartoons were also featured in the Looney Tunes Golden Collection. Feed the Kitty, Don't Give Up the Sheep, Bugs Bunny Gets the Void, great classic. Tortoise Wins by a Hair, yep. And Canary Row, Bunker Hill Bunny, Cat for Cat, Putty Tat Trouble, Bugs and Thugs, Can't Feud, Lumberjacks, Lumberjerks, Speedy Gonzales, Tweety's SOS, Foghorn Leghorn, Daffy Duck Hunt, Early Tibet, Broken Leghorn, and Devil May Hair. And of course, yep, this is what it looks like. And all the cartoons are all on full screen. Here's what the front looks like. I'll show you what this looks like. Here it is. Yep. Here's the pictures and everything. Here's what disc looks like. Here's disc 1 with Bugs Bunny, Marvin the Martian, Porky Pig, Elmer Fudd, and Pepe Le Pew, and a few others also on this disc. And disc 2 has Yosemite Sam, Daffy Duck, Tweety Sylvester, Roadrunner, Granny and the Dog, and the Henry the Hawk was also in there because, yeah, this is a good DVD. It's a pretty good one. If you love Looney Tunes, just go check this out. I totally recommend it. There you go with this one, the Looney Tunes Spotlight Collection. Just go check this out if you love this one. The very first Spotlight Collection DVD that started it all. Oh, I need to go back to Elmer's Candid Camera for a minute. I'm going to talk about that. That was also the very first Bugs Bunny cartoon. The very first Bugs Bunny cartoon to have like a weird, dopey voice. It was very weird and everything. Yeah, that was kind of weird. Also at the end, as you notice, Bugs Bunny's laugh at the end sounds like Woody Woodpecker. You know, Woody Woodpecker started way earlier than Bugs did, because I don't know why, but I know Sticko23 has the Golden Collection, and I wonder if he will mention that and if he does his Looney Tunes DVD collection. If he does, we'll show it. Yeah, talk about Elmer's Candid Camera, something that's very interesting about that one. But yeah, like it says down here, the 28 shorts in the collection are also included in the Looney Tunes Golden Collection. And there you go. That's it with Spotlight Collection Volume 1 of the Looney Tunes. Now we're going to get on to the next volume, and trilogy of the Spotlight collections. This is Spotlight Collection Volume 2. This time, this one includes 30 classic shorts. Here's what the front looks like. I guess Humble the Good Guys, aka Chris from Brooklyn, also has this one. He also has Golden Collection Volume 2 of this one. It's pretty cool, but first, here's the front. Here's the spine. Here's the back. Of course, it features all these pretty cool shorts on here. There's the pictures, and all these were also featured in the Golden Collection. There's Taz and Sylvester on there. Also, there's the standard. This is a standard version. Also, there's also a widescreen version. It says right here, widescreen presented in a widescreen format, preserving the aspect ratio for its original theatrical exhibition. It chanted for widescreen TVs. I can't believe it. There was no widescreen. I don't believe there was no widescreen version of sorts of this DVD counterpart. But let me show you something. Yeah, this does not have a widescreen version or something. Let's see what it is. This is what the pictures looks like. At first, there's the episodes. Has Battle, Putty Tat, Olibird, Room and Bird, Tweety, Gift Wrap, Ancient Tweet, A Bird in the Guilty Cage, Snow Business, Tweety Pie, Kitty Cornered, Baby Bottleneck, Old Glory, The Great Piggy Bank Robbery, Duck Soup to Nuts, Porky in One Wacky Land. Also, the bonus features are also you can learn how to draw Tweety and Sylvester, and Bugs and Yosemite Sam. Also, Disc 2 has Back Alley Opera, great classic. Book review, A Corny Concerto. It was a Fantasia ripoff, but it's pretty good. Have you got any castles? Hollywood Steps Out, I'd Love to Sing It, Kidnap College, The Hepcat, and a few others on there. Also, at the end, it also has a learn how to draw Michigan J. Frog and the Roadrunner and the Coyote of sorts. Let's see what it is. Okay. Here's what the disc looks like. Here's disc 1, has Bugs, Taz, Pepe Le Pew, and Michigan J. Frog. And here's disc 2, has Falcon, Leghorn, Sylvester, Tweety, Henry the Hawk, and Porky Pig. And some girls with him as well. Sorts. There you go, with the Looney Tunes Spotlight Collection Volume 2. Good one, good shorts. I always recommend this one. Check this out. And also, here is also, I don't have Volume 3, which is the movie collection, but I do have Spotlight Collection Volume 4 of this one. It has all 28 classic cartoons. Here's the front. Here's the spine. There's the back. Yep, Bugs wins his Oscar, and the feline fur flies in this terrific 2-disc miniature. Yep, has all these great classic cartoons. Most of them are all featured with Bugs Bunny and a few others. There's no Tweety, Sylvester, or Falcon Leghorn cartoons on this one of sorts. Let's see what this is. Here's the front of it. This is what the disc looks like. Yep, here's disc 1, has Bugs Bunny, the Woodpecker, Porky Pig, and that mouse, and the others there. And there's disc 2, has Daffy, Elmer, the Coyote, Yosemite Sam, and some kind of dragon on there. Here's all the shorts on here. What? No, I'm good. Sorry, that was just my dad. Okay, disc 1 has Roman Legion Hare, The Grey-Hounded Hare, Rabbit Hood, Operation Rabbit, Nightmare Hare, great classic. I also know that was also featured in the Golden Collection. Mississippi Hare, Hurdy-Gurdy Hare, Forward March Hare, Sahara Hare. Great short on there. Barber Coast Bunny. The Barber Coast Bunny was the uncut version of this. The Hare's Human, 8-Ball Buddy, 99 Bugs. That was a great classic that won Academy Award for the best short. And Rabbit Romeo. Great short. All these Bugs Bunny shorts are all great. And there's all the other stuff on there. Also has the Aristocat. Has nothing to do with the Disney version from 1970 of the Aristocats. Has nothing to do with that, but because it's pretty good. If you like Looney Tunes, you should go check this out. Another one, Spotlight Collection Volume 5 of this one. Has all great classics, all 30 shorts. Here's the front cover. Here's the spine. Here's the back. Yep, it's got all these shorts on here that were okay on. Yeah, all these shorts were great on here. That was also featured on the Looney Tunes Spotlight the Golden Collection. That's also featured on there. Let's see what this is. Yep, here's what this looks like. Spine, back. Yep. Here's what the disc looks like. This disc one has Bugs Bunny, Henry Hawk, Speedy Gonzales, Tez, and Daffy, and disc 2 has the others on there. Has all the classic shorts including 14 Karat Rabbit, Alibaba Bunny, Manicure Bunny, Bugs Bonnets, A Star Is Born, A Pest in a House, Transylvation 65000. Great short. Has nothing to do with the Glenn Miller song called Pennsylvania 65000, which is even better than this one. Oily Hair, Stupor Duck, The Stupor Salesman, The Abominable Snow Rabbit, The Snow Stupor, The Upstanding Sitter, Hollywood Daffy, and You Were Never Ducker. Here's what the back looks like. Yeah, I'm not going to be reading the list here because most of you already know what this is, because it's pretty good. If you like this one, just check this out if you love Looney Tunes. Alright, this next one is the last one I'll show you. Will be Spotlight Collection Volume 6. I also have Volume 7, but unfortunately I can't find that right now, but I'll show that to you in my next video soon. Here's the front cover. Here's what it looks like. This has great classics shorts on here. Here's the front. Here's the spine. Here's the back. Yep, it's got all the great shorts on here. Also, all the shorts were also featured in the Looney Tunes Golden Collection Volumes 2 and 6. It's pretty good. All the cartoons are in widescreen. It's even better than the Looney Tunes Superstars DVDs as well. Let's see what this is. That's what it looks like. Still has that original sleeve I got along with it. I got this at Walmart back last year, a year ago, so this turned a year old recently. Here's what the disc looks like. Disc 1, it's right there, and disc 2 is right there. Disc 1 is pretty good. It has all the cartoons on here, including Baby Buggy Bunny, Broomstick Bunny, To Duck or Not to Duck, Breath of Notion. That was also from the public domain. Growing Pains, Rah Rah Rooster, My Favorite Duck, Jumping Jupiter, Satan's Wayne, which Satan's Wayne was a great short. It was also featured on the Tweety and Sylvester Feeling Like Wednesday DVD. Hook, Line, and Stinger, A Ham and a Roll, Heaven Sent, Often an Orphan, Dog Gone South, By Word of Mouth. And also has 4 shorts including Hair Conditioned, Rabbit Rampage, which Rabbit Rampage was the sequel to Duck Amuck, which was a great classic that was even better than this one. Sniffles Takes a Trip, and Yankee Doodle It. And yep, this is what disc looks like. I'll show you again. This is what disc looks like. Disc 1, disc 2 is on there. And also disc 2 is right there. It's pretty good. If you like this one, just check this out. I'll find Spotlight Collection Volume 7 later. When I do my Tom and Jerry collection, I'll show that to you in that video. But it's pretty good. If you like Looney Tunes, you should check this out. I totally recommend getting this better. I know Disney made a new film, which is Tangled, but I'm not looking for it. It already came out back probably in November or late October. I'm not too sure, but I'm not even gonna get that. I'm not even gonna see that movie. Or I think it's already out. It's gonna be on DVD and Blu-ray. But when it comes out on DVD, I wouldn't recommend getting that. Watch Looney Tunes instead of getting Tangled, because getting Tangled, the Disney movie, because this is even better than nowadays of Disney. And now we're gonna get to the finale of the DVDs, the Superstars, starting with Bugs Bunny Hair Extraordinaire. It's pretty good. It has all 15 cartoons on here. This and Daffy Duck were probably the worst DVDs out there, but I'll show you in a second. But first, here's the front, here's the spine, there's the back. It's got Looney D on the bunny, bushy hair, here we go, Foxy by Proxy, hair trimmed, Lumberjack Rabbit, which was a Bugs Bunny 3D cartoon short, Napoleon Bunny Park, great short, Bedeviled Rabbit, Apes of Wrath, From Hair to Hair, Lighter Than Hair, The Million Hair, Madison Mars Hair, Dr. Devil and Mr. Hair, and False Hair were also featured on there. And also the last cartoons on here, which started from Lumberjack Rabbit all the way through False Hair. Those cartoons were all featured in widescreen. What the heck is going on here, mister? I can't believe this. I never heard what spec to have it, but let me show you something. Here's what it looks like. Here's what this looks like. It's got Bugs on there. No DVD guide. Also, I'm going to get into some shout mode here. I also have Daffy Duck Frustrated Foul. Has all 15 cartoons, more of the same. First, there's the spine, there's the back. Has all the cartoons on here. Also, when it first started, it started from Design from Leaving all the way to Suppressed Duck. They were all featured in widescreen. The first cartoons, the first 5 cartoons were all featured in full screen. What the heck happened? What the heck happened? Warner Brothers? I can't believe this. Show you what the disc looks like. Yep, there's Daffy on there. Yep, that's what Daffy looks like on there. No DVD guide as well. These two, do not check these two Looney Tune DVDs out. I do not recommend neither of these Looney Tune DVDs. They're not the best DVDs out there. I wish Warner Brothers can just get a life and release these cartoons both in full screen. I mean, like, come on, give me a break, sir. You know what? Goodbye, Warner Brothers. Thank goodness. And now, thank goodness that we have 2 more Looney Tune Superstars DVDs. Next one being Falcon, Lego, and Friends. Barnyard Big Mouth. This is actually probably the best Superstars DVD. And why is that? Well, I'll show you in a second. But first, here's the front of it. There's the spine. There's the back. It has all the cartoons, including All Fouled Up, Fox Terror, A Broken Leghorn, Crock-a-Doodle-Doo, Weasel While You Work, Weasel Stop, Little Boy Boo, Banty Raids, Weasel Stop, Strangled Eggs, Go for Broke, A Mutt in a Rut, Mouse Plays Kitten, Cheese It the Cat, 2 Crows from Tacos, and Crow's Feet. And guess what? All these cartoons were all featured in widescreen as well, but guess what? You can also watch these Falcon Leghorn cartoons or the other cartoons. You can watch them in either full screen or widescreen. You know what? Warner Brothers made a great choice by releasing this DVD out there. You know what? Bravo to Warner Brothers. Great job, Warner Brothers. You did a fabulous job. You did an absolute marvelous job releasing the cartoons in either widescreen or full screen. Even though these cartoons will be in widescreen, they're still part of the widescreen series with Bugs. Yeah, with Bugs and Daffy were first released onto DVD, part of the Superstars, which they both started it all. And the first cartoons were in full screen. And then they were, and also later on during these two DVDs, they were all in widescreen. Warner Brothers really must have screwed up there because, yeah. But it's pretty good. I'll show you what the disc looks like. Oh, before we do that. This says Looney Tunes Superstars, Falcon, Lycorn, and Barnyard Big Mouth is intended for the adult collector and may not be suitable for children. And of course, here's what the disc looks like. Yep, here's what it looks like. It has the tower in there, and of course, it doesn't have the DVD guide. I would like to give a big shout out to Warner Brothers for releasing this DVD on the full screen version of this. You know, Warner Brothers, bravo for you. Great job. Keep up the good work. And this last Looney Tunes DVDs, I know Sticko23, aka Patrick Butler, and the Source for DVD/VHS, you're both going to hate this. You're going to hate this last DVD that was part of the Superstars, which is probably the worst one, but that's okay. May not be the best Looney Tunes DVD out there, but at least it's not in widescreen, which Warner Bros. Really messed up there. So take a look here. Yep, this is Tweety and Sylvester Feline Frenzy. It's part of the Looney Tunes Superstars, and I'll show you why the Source for DVD/VHS and what Sticko23 are gonna hate about this. But first, here's the front, here's the spine, there's the back. That's all the cartoons on here. Tweety Pie, Battle, Putty Tat, Allbird, Canary Row, Putty Tat Trouble, Roomin' Bird, Tweety's SOS, Tweety, Gift Wrap, H.E. Tweet, Snow Business, Satan's Waiting, The Last Hungry Cat, Birds Anonymous, and Tweety and the Beanstalk. Those all 15 shorts were all featured in the Golden and Spotlight collection. But the only one that wasn't featured in the Spotlight collection was The Last Hungry Cat. You know what? This is the stupidest DVD out there. Even though Warner Bros. Might have not have thought of what they were going to do about this DVD. But guess what? I'm glad that this DVD is released because you know why? Standard version. I'm glad about this. Presented in a format preserving the aspect ratio of their original theatrical exhibition. First, here's the front of it. Let's see what it is. That's what the disc looks like. It's pretty much the same for the Falcon Leghorn DVD with the same tower. I'll show you that for a minute. There. Yep, that's what it looks like. This DVD looks like. There. There it is. There. And that's what the DVD looks like. You know what, Warner Brothers? I wish you released another Looney Tunes DVDs. I know the next one in this series will probably be for sure the Roadrunner DVD. I don't know if the cartoons will be on widescreen. Are they going to be on widescreen or are they going to be on full screen? We'll have to look out for that soon. But before we go, I want to say something. Gift Wrap was the only Looney Tunes cartoon I posted on YouTube, which was in honor of Christmas. But now, since I might have to take that video down, so yep, that video is going to be taken down probably by next week, maybe. Probably later this week, maybe on Friday or Saturday. I know I'm doing something on Sunday, but this is good. This is a good DVD to own. Just go check this out if you love Looney Tunes. You should check this out. I always loved watching the cartoons between Sylvester. It's pretty good. And that's it with my Looney Tunes DVD collection and my Looney Tunes collection. Yep, the book and the game. I hope all of you enjoyed this collection. And of course, this video was dedicated to Home of the Good Guys, Mr. Johnny V193, Sticko23, and the Source for DVD/VHS. I'm sure they're all fans of Looney Tunes, and they would love this video if they were on YouTube right now. So this video was just for them. Yep. Hope you all enjoyed this collection, and see you next time.